Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your first half of July 2025 reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to start with some general messages first before we take a look and see what's going on for you in love. Now, in your pre-shuffle, I was getting cards like you are capable, don't limit yourself, get started. So Spirit is saying it's important for you to see your ideas through to fruition. Some of you will be looking to start your own business. I don't know what venture it is going to be for every individual Pisces, but a message is coming through for you not to skip the planning phase, okay? You've got the strategic planning card here. You've got the need to figure out your problem statement, the need to figure out your key messages, gather customer feedback, and do some analytics. So there's a quote here that says, "For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned." And that's a Benjamin Franklin quote. It says, "Speed is important, but also consider your finances and environmental factors like holidays and competition." So for example, it would be silly to launch a product that would do well on, say, Mother's Day, like right a month after Mother's Day. You know, if you can get in before Mother's Day, then that would be more common sense and logical and opportunistic. And think about your competition. What are they doing? How could you do it better? Physically draw out on paper a timeline of all the things that need to happen, by when and how long that they will take. Do some prioritizing and think about who you could receive support from when the workload is high or where you lack expertise, okay? And the analytics quote says, "In the end, you should only measure and look at the numbers that drive action, meaning the data tells you what you should do next." So there's definitely a need not to wing it is really coming through in your cards, Pisces, okay? Some of you just know you want to work for yourself and you're not quite sure what exactly you're going to be doing. So there's a message here that says, what can I do to make a difference? Use your natural born skills and talents. Where have you always been strong? That's where your purpose, that's a clue to your purpose and your mission in this life, okay? So where can you create purpose out of your pain? And this card is saying we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we're able to show up in our zone of genius, and this inspires others to do the same. So how can you use one of your soul's gifts to contribute to this open and ready world? You are capable. Okay, that's your affirmation. I am capable. Then there's an affirmation that says, I choose to have a good day. We often forget to wake up with that attitude. It's going to be a great day today. And then we're looking for evidence. We're programmed almost to have a good day. So just something to think about. And you've got, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? I feel like it's got something to do with your ability to make things happen. What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life that you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. So Spirit is saying it's time to upgrade, look your beliefs in the eye, really figure out where they came from. What new beliefs are you ready to adopt in their place? And think about how that might change your results. Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Okay, so that is your general messages to begin the reading. I'm actually drawn to this deck here. Also, you probably can hear my dog in the background. I've got a puppy and she's teething right now. So she's really going at it with a kangaroo chew at the moment. But that's better than her eating my shoes. All right, let's have a look. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the guidance for Pisces, please, in first half of July 2025. Okay, you've got a card that says you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You could be fearing making the wrong decision and being trapped with the potential consequences of that choice. But the only way to create any improvement is either to commit or not and communicate your decision with other people. So this could be your idea. You know, you're not really 100% sure about it, or there's some kind of trepidation in your energy. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the guidance for Pisces. I feel like you've just got to be determined and go for it, okay? That's what I'm hearing. What is the guidance for Pisces, please? What is the guidance for Pisces? Before you can effectively create change in your life, you must believe that you're worthy to have and feel you have a right to have a better experience. Again, it's talking about your beliefs. Okay, this is interesting. You're going through something similar to Scorpio, in that Scorpio is being asked to let go of certain things to make space, energetic space for something bigger and better. You've got a card that says release excess to ensure swifter progress. So maybe you need to simplify your idea. Spirit is asking you what needs to be disposed of, moved, or changed. So definitely you need to change some beliefs that are limiting you. But there's something that's no longer needed that you need to release. Your courage to clear away the old will signal that you're ready for the next steps to be revealed, and then Spirit will show a secret passage to escape a low point. Okay. Okay. There's something about your expectations. Maybe you expect it's maybe going to be too difficult for you to accomplish. You're expecting some sort of obstacle. And Spirit is saying, when you expect to be punched and you're always looking for the fist, it will come again and again, but life doesn't have to be hard. Are you waiting for the next disaster to strike? Refuse to fight your way through life and instead expect peace and joy. And that goes to that message about expect to have a good day, expect success. Why would you doubt your idea? Why would you doubt your ability to see your idea through to fruition? Why would you doubt how people are going to receive your ideas? That's what I'm getting for you. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you in the love department. I might just press pause while I organize myself. So Pisces, I did a little shuffle to see what's going on for you in love, and I have to say, for many of you, I am seeing a third-party situation, unfortunately, and I am seeing jealousy. It's come out twice, in this deck here and in this deck here. I am getting third-party situations for many of you, okay? You've got this card. You can clearly see there are two women vying for this man's attention. And you've got the side piece card. I do feel like some of you could be involved with someone who's already attached. Maybe you're attracted to this person and there's the early stages of getting to know each other, but you're hoping that this person will leave the other person for you. I am getting that for many of you, and there is a warning here not to get strung along by this person. There is a risk of this person ghosting, okay? Disappearing out of nowhere, going cold. So I'm going to see what the tarot cards have. And we're going to look at your advice as well, okay? So let's see what is going on for the other person. Angels and Spirit, please show me what's going on for Pisces person. First half of July 2025. What's going on for Pisces person? Yeah. We've got the Strength card in the reverse. They might lack the courage to do what's necessary, you know, or do the right thing, which would be to leave who they're involved with, and in order to pursue a connection with you. So just be aware. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. And you've got the Emperor. You've got someone quite charismatic. And the Devil. Yeah, definitely there could be cheating here. But also this person feels bound to someone else. Strong cards here. You've got 3 major arcana cards. 3 out of 3. Show me more. What does Pisces need to see about their person of interest? And we've got the Lovers here. So a choice needs to be made. And the Hierophant. So they could be attached to someone and it could be quite serious. You know, they could be married with the Hierophant card here. So, Angels and Spirit, please show me. For some of you, it could be a boss, especially with the Emperor here and the Hierophant. You could be, you know, harboring feelings for your boss who's married. Angels and Spirit, please show me. Yeah, we've got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is definitely attached to someone else. They're not single. And we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit is saying this person has to remove this 3rd person before anything can really happen. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Pisces need to see? Yep, 2 of Pentacles. Juggling. Okay, there's a choice to be made. Eight of Swords. They're feeling trapped by their circumstances. Trapped by this pre-existing relationship, not knowing what to do, and it's really playing on their mind. We've got a lot of swords here, okay? The 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. So things are escalating. And the 2 of Wands, another card about the need to make a call, make a decision. Let's have a look at your energy and what you need to know. Angels and Spirit, please show me. You're the 2 of Cups. I feel like you're really keen on this person. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what is the guidance? What is Pisces' dominant energy? What's going on for Pisces when it comes to love in the first half of July 2025? Got the 6 of Wands in the reverse. You're feeling like this person can't give you the attention or the energy that you deserve because obviously they've got their hands full, right? 6 of Wands in the reverse is kind of feeling a little bit neglected or underappreciated. Angels and Spirit, please show me. Feeling like you have to share your person. Angels and Spirit, please show me Pisces energy first half of July 2025. Yeah, things are up in the air and not moving as quickly as you would like. Maybe you're starting to get a little bit impatient. You've got the Temperance card in the reverse position. 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to the hope that this person will choose you. 4 of Pentacles next to the Lovers, next to the Ace of Cups. So you're waiting for a new beginning in love. You're waiting for a fresh start. You're waiting for this person to make the way clear. Because right now it's not. You've got the Moon in the reverse. 6 of Cups in the reverse position. It's like this person doesn't want to talk about their plans. They don't want to talk about what they intend to do with their existing relationship. I just feel like you're a bit disempowered in this scenario because we have the Page of Pentacles, which is this new budding connection, right? You're getting to know each other, but the 4 of Cups, You're at the same time feeling like this isn't set in stone. You're not feeling secure. You're feeling a little bit bored and alone at sometimes because you've got the Hermit. But the Four of Cups has come out next to the Magician. So that's telling me you feel like you have no agency here. And the guidance is don't put your life on hold while you wait for a new beginning with this person. You're definitely in the dark, okay? Because you've got the Lovers next to the Five of Pentacles. That's literally being left out in the cold. Next to the Moon, which is the unknown. Seven of Pentacles, you're being kind of put on hold. You're being forced to wait, and just Page of Swords in the reverse is not knowing something, not having all of the information. You feel like you can't give this person an ultimatum. You can't really put your foot down. Queen of Wands next to the Seven of Wands in a reverse position. This is really starting to wear you down a little bit, is what I'm getting. Because the Ten of Wands is here, which is a card about burdens, next to the Devil. My puppy's getting into everything at the moment. It's causing me a bit of anxiety. She bites cords and all sorts of things. Anyway, let's see what your guidance is. I'm gonna let her out, but okay, we're gonna use this deck here. What's the guidance for Pisces in love, please, Spirit? First half of July. Angels and Spirit, please show me. You've got keep it private. Angels and Spirit, please show me. What is the guidance? What's the guidance for Pisces in love? You have love and respect yourself. Use this time to listen to yourself and dive deep within your soul, essentially dating yourself and enjoying the honeymoon phase. Be their friend. It's important that you be their friend first. Interacting with them on an emotional level right now might be too heavy for them. Lay a good foundation for the future. But also make sure they're not leading you on, because you've got a card that says dreams are not enough. Dreams are simply illusions. Falling in love can be magical, but don't be so eager to maintain the fantasy at all costs to avoid exposing the other person's shadow. Love is embracing it all. Don't be the one initiating all the time, because that denies you the opportunity to really ascertain how interested someone is. So let them come to you and let them make an effort. Limit your contact until they come to you for more. Yes, look, you've got don't be jealous or compete with anyone. I knew that card was going to come out. Okay, so it says it's not helpful to be jealous and it can grow old and exhausting over time. Jealousy is an internal battle, so take steps to get to know and work on yourself. Okay, let me see if I can get guidance from this deck. important that you love and respect yourself, as that previous card said, because remember, we teach other people how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. And you have a card that says if you don't feel that you deserve to be respected, you're much more likely to suffer from the actions of others who need to be told that they've gone too far. Okay, so you're nobody's convenience, and don't make yourself available to someone who hasn't made up their mind about you yet. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the guidance for Pisces in love. You're going to need to be open-minded. There's no guarantees in this connection, okay? So it doesn't matter what the other person might be saying. They could be promising you the world, but remember, actions speak louder. But it's important to manage your own expectations here. You've got a card that says our heart can only be broken if we're rigid in our expectations and rules about how our partner should be. Let go of your need for them to act a certain way in order for you to move forward. And this is going to be a testing time for you. You're going to be triggered in terms of, your insecurities. So Spirit is asking you to use all of your emotions to your advantage, especially the bad ones. So sadness can be turned into art, anger into healthier boundaries, and feeling lost into motivation to find your path. Pisces, please. Okay. We've got commitment means I know that there is time for the broken things to heal. This means we do not run away from conflicts or broken feelings, but we move forward to heal those things. If we want to grow, we need to think carefully about who we spend time with. We can't afford to be around people who drag us down or lower our self-esteem. So maybe you need to avoid this person until such time as they're clear on what they're doing. And this card says, for some, being treated badly is better than being alone. And this is the ultimate act of self-betrayal. Don't stay in a connection where you feel alone just to avoid being alone. So ask yourself, would being single, completely single, be a better alternative than being so unsure about what this person's intentions are? Make sure you prioritize yourself. And if this is starting to make you feel, if it's causing you to question your worth, it's not worth your while. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the guidance for Pisces in love. What is the guidance for Pisces in love? First half of July 2025. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they're telling you to do, and you'll learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. I'm going to finish your reading with a crystal spirit message. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the love message for Pisces first half of July 2025. Okay, so you're not alone. Trust in your connection to the universe. Celestite is here. You've got black tourmaline and watermelon tourmaline. So watermelon tourmaline is needing to know when it's time to walk away. It's an energy around the need for boundaries. But the card that I want to read out for you, because 3 of them fell out, is black tourmaline. Okay, and it says... yeah, it's another card about boundaries. It's natural to yearn for that one special someone to be everything you need, but even if you're matched with your soulmate, the 2 of you require some time away from each other now and again to truly appreciate how much you enjoy being together. An afternoon with friends or working on a project solo can recharge your batteries. If you don't want to be apart from the one that you love, be sure that it's not because you're afraid to be alone. The conscious universe wants you to be yourself and relaxed in your relationship, for you deserve the gift of a love that is fulfilling and nurturing. Okay, so just quickly, there's a little bit of the watermelon tourmaline message I want to read out for you. It says, your attention is drawn to the perfection of love within you, the love from the conscious universe that flows directly into you from every direction, reminding you that you are always worthy of love. Knowing this, bask in the love all around you, and then you'll see your relationship more clearly and recognize that sometimes the best way to express love is through sacrifice, and sometimes it's through saying no. No with capital letters and a period at the end. You'll soon know what you're meant to do and what you need to consider, but first you must stop and feel the unconditional love that is yours. Feel bliss, be in your bliss, and all will soon be clear. So basically this is saying, don't come from a poverty or lack mindset. This isn't the last person on earth, so don't treat them as such. You know, it's not the end of the world if they choose the other person, okay? You're going to continue being your beautiful self. You're going to focus on your skills and your strengths and building that business if that's the venture that you're focused on. And if this person is meant to kind of leave that relationship and move on to you, then you won't have to force it. It'll just happen organically. But don't be a pick me person. Like, I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of jealousy here, and at first I wasn't sure who that was coming from, but it could be coming from you. You could be jealous of this person's partner and really eager for them to kind of invest their time and energy in you and leave that person. But there's one more message I need to end this reading, but which deck do I'm going to use this deck. This deck here. What is the guidance for Pisces first half of July, please, when it comes to love? Assume full responsibility for yourself and your life path. Call upon the universe to assist you in manifesting your divine potential through grace, mercy, love, and for the greatest good of all. Okay? And let go of your need for a specific outcome. If your goal is peace, you're programmed for emotional stability no matter what happens. And there's no need for you to try to control events. They'll fall into a natural order. So surrender is not weakness, it's powerful non-resistance. Hand this over to the divine, okay? Yes, you're feeling disempowered because it's up to this person. They need to make a decision, but just know your worth and know that if this connection is meant to be, and if it's for the highest good of all, it will be. And you won't have to force it. I hope that this reading was helpful, Pisces. Do leave me feedback in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.